Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I hope you're having a good day. I will slam this table whenever I do my intros. But anyway, we can turn it into a tradition. Well, today I'm going to show you how I paint with my watercolors. So I have three different palettes. One of this soda can ones, one of this one, and one this one. So I'm going to show you how I paint. Let's just get started with the sketches. So let's put these away for now. So let's just get started with the sketch. So I made a little sketch like this. I'm not done yet, so I'm going to do that real quick. Drawing is done and it looks super cute. Also, this is a commission, so I'm not doing this for no reason. Next video, I'm thinking of making a sketch page. But anyway, so first we're gonna start with the skin color. Since this commission is the person asked for a white person, so we're just gonna make the skin white. I'm gonna get my brush, my good brush, and I got fresh water. So I'm gonna clean it up a bit in case there's any paint inside. And I already have mixed up some skin tone. It's a bit too dark, so I'm gonna add a little bit of white. I almost said yellow, but I need to add white. Alright, so add a little bit of water and alright. So I just paint the skin. Just paint the skin. This is an outfit, so I'm not painting there. So paint it nice and neatly. The reason I love using watercolors is because you don't need to buy any other different shades or colors of paint because you can make them yourself, and that's really fun to do. So you can save money, and at the same time you can get more shades of whatever color you want. This is shadow, so I'm just gonna paint it anyway. Add a little bit of brown into this. Add the shadow. So now we're gonna do some shading. Wait, I forgot the little, like that. So we're gonna wait for this to dry up. Also, you're gonna need a tissue in case you make too much water. So just make sure it's clean. Like that. Don't worry if it comes out, it makes a cool aesthetic. If you like get it out a bit, you're gonna line it anyway, so it's fine. So we're gonna wait for this to dry up. Now the drying up is done, so we're gonna do the shading. So earlier I added a little bit of brown into the skin color. You're gonna add a little bit of brown and get a smaller brush. I got a smaller brush. And get that darker shade of skin tone and make it on the eyelid, not the eyeliner. Just maybe a little bit darker. Now it would be really cool if you're doing this with me, so you can get out a piece of paper and your watercolors and color with me. Add a little bit of brown. The ears a bit darker because they're backwards, like not backwards, but they're more behind. Turn the nose, make it a bit darker. And the spot underneath the bangs. And like I missed a few spots. I'm just gonna fix those up. So now we're going to do the blush. I like to do it like this, just wipe it all over the face, like across, over the nose bridge and on the cheeks, and a little bit on the lips. I'm gonna get some light yellow for the hair. And I'm gonna get a bigger brush, the brush I had before for the hair. Wait, maybe I should erase some of these lines. I'm gonna fix that up a bit. So, since this person is blonde, I'm gonna do the eyebrows. Cute! So, now we're just gonna slowly go through the hair for the first layer. Just a piece of paper there. Anyway. And just paint all over the hair. Doesn't matter if you, for the first layer, so just continue on. Since I got a little paint here, I'm just gonna keep doing there until it's gone. Add a little yellow. Nice. Alright, now I'm gonna add a little bit of orange, just a tad bit for the shading, and there was an ad on my computer, so I just fixed that. Ignore that. So, just continue making little shadings little lines for the hair texture. You can make it you can even get like a smaller brush. I got a really small brush. Focus, please. Yeah, so add a little bit of orange, tad bit of orange, and add a little yellow. Alright, so the hair looks really cute. I love it so much. So now let's go to the eyes. So for the eyes, I like to do a darker shade on the top and a lighter shade on the bottom. So the eyes are blue, so I got a little blue here. I'm gonna put a little blue here, dark blue. And a bit more here. And a lighter shade. Cute. So now for the shirt, it's this shade. So I'm just going to paint her shirt that color. Who's at my door? It's probably my sister. But anyway, she's just scratching on a door like a cat. Oops, I accidentally moved it. And we're just going to fill up this part. So this part is gray, so I have a little gray here, so I'm going to use that. But this gray is a bit too dark, so I'm going to add a little bit of white. And it's not a perfect white, so it's a little bit of a gray, so I'm just going to paint a little bit over there. Now the hat is brown, so I'm gonna get out my little soda cap. Add brown. Oh my god. Oh gosh, but it's okay. I'm gonna clean off my brush. So, let's make this. We're gonna make this strap darker brown. So I'm gonna add a little bit of black. Right, so I'm going to start with the darker part. Cool. Now I'm going to wait for this to dry. Well, let me erase this. Maybe I should add a little bit more pink to the lips. A little bit of red. Alright, this is cuter, and maybe a little bit more to the blush. I like to add a lot of blush. Cute! So cute! I love it so much. Maybe I should make this shading a bit darker. Oh yes. Alright, it looks better now. Maybe a little bit for the nostrils. I'm gonna get a smaller brush. Oop, nope, it blended into the nose. I do not like that. There we go. So now let's continue on with the hat. The bow is going to be also dark blue. Oop, I made a little mess. And a little bit more. Right. So I'm gonna wait for this one to dry while I do the iris. Wait, is it called iris? The inside, the black part of the eye. Is it? Or is the iris the colorful part of the eye? Maybe I should make the colorful part a bit darker. Alright, cute. Alright. Now I'm gonna do... Oh no, I should not have done that. Maybe I should wait. I already did the blue part, so I'm gonna wait for this to dry up. So now the hat seems to be a bit dry, so let's do the bow of the hat. Just like that. Cute! I love this drawing so much already. This might be one of my favorite commissions because I actually worked super hard on this. Also made a video at the same time. So I enjoy making videos with you guys. So I'm gonna put this guy away for now. So let's see. They seem to be dry. There we go. So I'm gonna add a little bit of shadows at the side of the noses. Like, nope, that did not work. A little shading under the nose, you know? There. So, I missed a little spot. Okay. So now I'm gonna wait for this to dry. So this drawing is done and I'm going to line it, but I'm gonna do the lining in speed thingy because you guys already know how to line. I'm not gonna teach you that. So let's do that. Finally done, and let's add her into my collection of commissions. Yeah, I forgot the word for a second. I need to cut the sides of it because it might be too big and it might get damaged like this. So I'm gonna cut off the sides a bit. Alright, so just put these away. Then I'm gonna get my hole puncher. I can't get it. It's stuck with my stapler. There we go. Go back, stapler. So, oops. Sorry for that noise. I'm gonna pick this drawing so I can make perfect circles. It's okay if it comes out of like here and stuff. That's okay. Who cares? It's supposed to just stay there and not be perfect, so nothing is perfect. So let's do this. Get a little bit on this side because it's a bit wonky. And boom. Oh, that one jumped. So throw those in the trash and put my hole puncher back. So put these all here. And put this guy over. Oh yeah, it ripped. I know it would. But that's okay. Alright. Now this guy is in my collection, so let's send this to their owner. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night.